people are not aware of the fact that for one, black men have never really had an honest portrayal of who black women were to them throughout history. Because black men have this idea that at some point black women loved them more or were with them more. Like, nah, nigga, like, bro, we was never together. Especially, yo, if you were a FBA black person or whatnot, we don't have a history of being together like regular people. So when we got, I'm gonna say, if you were a free slave, now I think if your family met as free people, that's something totally different. But if you met as slaves and everything, then y'all was never really together. So those that mindset and I mean, because the real PTSD is also not PTSD. The real T is that your woman has 400 years of seeing you be oppressed and seeing you being dominated by another man. So in her mind, you're not really a man. You're not controlling your own life. I mean, like if there was a dude in your actual life who did these things to you, he be bombing you. He be bombing your church. You know what I'm saying? He be stopping you from getting jobs and whatnot. You know what I mean? He be making it hard for you to make money and tell you where you can live and try and come beat up on you. Yo, if you had a person like that in your real life that was doing this to you, you wouldn't get no respect, right? So anyway, and I know you wondering, Six Paths, why are you saying this? Because right now we're gonna probably see a light skinned brother not hold the line. We about to see a light skinned brother probably not stand on business. Let me make sure my levels is good before I start cooking. I'll be mad. All right. Yeah. Now I didn't see it yet. So it's gonna be a live reaction. We're gonna react together and we're gonna react as a family stuff. So I mean, I'm not really an advocate for light skin on light skin love because this is two light skin people. But this is part of the reason why. You know what I mean? Like you'll never. I may kick it with a light skin John, right? But I don't let them tell me what to do. I don't let them tell me what to do.
You know why you ain't shit?
You know what I'm saying?
This cheating.
Coi Leray.
Oh my.
You ready?
Cheating. Why are you shaking your head?
Why are you laughing already, 2K?
This a nigga that fed up. I guarantee you they was arguing before the show.
Let's bring it back like one more time because my phone keep going off.
You ready?
What do you consider cheating?
Liking photos is cheating.
After 2K said that, the body language, the conversation, the lack of eye contact, because this is how light skinned niggas be dealing with confrontation. You know what I'm saying? Because I know me personally, yo, if you were a woman and you find yourself not getting any eye contact from me, I'm really done with you. I don't. You make me uncomfortable. I don't want to talk to you to that degree. I don't want to be. I don't want nothing to do with you to that degree. If I'm avoiding eye contact, he got his eyes down. He got his hat on inside. You know what I mean? He said, first of all, I'm trying to understand, nigga, like, do it. This is like his job. Why is he doing his job? Why is he talking to his girl on camera this way? And why is she sitting crisscross? I felt like you in too much of a defensive stance. No, I feel about this. Filibuster.
Why are you shaking your head?
Why are you laughing already, 2K?
This a nigga that fed up. I guarantee you they was arguing before the show because he liked another bitch picture. I guarantee you, if you start it over, it's gonna show. Start it over.
Right. What do you consider cheating?
Liking photos is cheating.
Hey, that hurt me.
Why are you shaking your head?
No, that's Justin LaBorty.
That's cheating.
Yeah, I think they're in a relationship.
Oh, they are?
Oh.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. They're in a relationship.
Why?
Why you put the drink up?
I don't think liking a photo, yeah. That's
Why though?
that's cheers.
Tell me why you
Can we
don't.
cheers
I don't want to cheers to that. Why?
She got a baby with him?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Because you could be scrolling on your page and accidentally like a picture.
Accidentally double tap, right?
No, you don't have to
Okay.
double tap. If you go like this, and it's the like
Okay,
part
so
of
so listen. So this is the
Like, if you're
problem.
like this,
So
look,
this is the
look,
problem.
look.
Okay,
It
I
can-
need you
it
to
can- it can
comprehend
lag.
what
It
we're
can lag.
talking about.
No, I'm saying, but you could.
If you
If
accidentally
you do
like
it,
something,
but
what are you
look,
saying?
you're not-
Liking photos is cheating.
You have to
I don't give
listen
a
to
fuck if it's on
comprehend.
accident.
Look, if I go like this, look, babe, can you look at me?
It's cheating.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
Cheating.
Yeah, man.
He gonna
Look,
cheating.
by accident.
You can hit the cheating button. Any like that you hit on any bitch page is fucking cheating. The fuck?
Respectfully.
Hey, yo, you with her? You with us? Let me know. Let me know, gang.
Why you ain't shit?
You know what I'm saying? Tell him, Angry Man.
You know why you ain't shit?
Okay, goodness gracious.
Liking other
Okay.
girls'
What
photos
else-
is
what else is
cheating.
cheating?
Fucking other girls is cheating.
So
DMing other girls. DMing other
listen,
girls. DMing other girls. Babe, let me
Can
ask you a
listen
question.
to me? Can
Let
you
me
listen
ask you a
Can you listen to
question.
me? Can you listen to me? Fuck.
This is a transmission. Yo, let me tell you something. Y'all make think this it's really not funny, honestly. This is really some serious shit. Hold on, let me go and let me get big. Hold on. Where am I on the scale of things? Let me get big for a second. Okay. This is a really important conversation because what she's doing is, and I heard CGA say this. This is how he phrased it. He said, "You guys are blurring the lines between hoes and wives, and what hoes and wives can do." Because what all she's doing for the most part is reinforcing a double standard. Because for the most part, women can do all these things and it's all good. Because she knows we on camera. She knows this is a good time to do a transmission to where because she knows if she says this, it creates a reason for women to have this conversation and have this conversation with their man. And also, it's also, because what women will always do if they can is set new precedents and use things to set precedents. That's why the Clifton Powell conversation, yo, nigga, you gotta be a double agent because, yo, you crashing out, you being the representation of the old guard and basically the mindset and it basically like, yeah, this is what it is when black men are in charge. You got niggas like Clifton Powell talking about, I just learned how to love at 70. You need a woman to be patient with you. And really, what he could just be, how can I say? Trying too hard to like join in on the fun. You know what I'm saying? Trying too hard to get into this activity of sharing. And again, they don't realize that in terms of the Clifton Powell conversation with them soft brothers, they don't realize that you guys are having, as Angry Man said, not a manly conversation. It's a feminine conversation. And that's why it's weird. That's why you guys are getting uncomfortable. That's why, you guys are fighting. And women will argue like when they do this too, but for the most part, women's minds and their feelings change. They go through a myriad of feelings, and so even if you think a woman is mad at you, she'll move on from that feeling rather quickly. That's why, for the most part, if woman's ever mad at you, just give a little bit of time. Just be quiet, don't move, be perfectly still. But in all seriousness, all right. I know we joke a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know we joke a lot on this channel. You know what I mean?
Beefing with my chick while I'm in jail.
Listen, hold on, man.
It was always bound to happen to Onyeka for two major reasons.
In a situation like this, I know it sounds counterintuitive. If you were ever in a situation like this, you better boss up on her as hard as you can. Because the thing is, women only respect strength. All right, they savages, bro. They predators. They don't respect you being nice. They don't respect you being respectful. They don't respect that shit. They don't care for that. Now they may try to talk you into letting them get away with certain stuff and everything. But what she's also doing is asserting her dominance over him. And the thing is, we live in a modern era. A lot of men have a hard time moving into the new era when it comes to understanding that we have changed as people and life has changed and men are too far behind and they do not know how to deal with these modern women. That's what I've learned between watching Angry Man and watching Coach Greg Adams, which is two totally different mindsets, kind of two sides of the same coin. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of say like Anton Daniels is kind of in the middle. Or no, well, I'm sorry, Angry Man will be in the middle. Pause. The Anton Daniels will be on the far left, and Coach Greg will be on the far right in terms of like lifestyle and what they talk about, but they no, but it's all based in self improvement. It's all based in and what's really the divine masculine, where you can make something out of nothing. Anyway, but going back to what's going on here, she's asserting her dominance over him and telling him another thing, that she's giving him rules. You don't let no, unless you're doing something to her or something that belongs to her or something that, you know, that socially that is known to be socially unacceptable, right? You don't let her give you no rules like that, especially with other women. I'm just saying, like in that regard, because what she's doing is like, yo, if you respond to that, if you give her what she want, yo, it's never going to stop. Because at the end of the day, what he don't realize is that if you just stay perfectly still and don't say anything, or just for the most part say, yo, you know, I'm gonna do what I want, yo, she gonna move on. Cause the thing about modern men is that most modern men have these same conversations, and those conversations. Now, me, no, I'll never be having to have the conversation again, which is the social media conversation where you have to have an argument with your girl about a picture she posted on social media. And for a lot of women, yo, they're not willing to take down certain pictures of themselves from social media. Why is that? Because like, yo, they put it up there for a reason. They want people to see them in that light for a reason. They want that attention. They desire that attention. And again, loser mindset. The loser mindset is also rooted in self-sabotage. When you do things that yield negative results, but you just keep on doing them. Gotta check yourself on that. If you find yourself doing something that you know is gonna hurt you in the long run, or not even know, is this something when you can't see this has a negative impact. If I keep doing this, it's gonna have a negative impact. If I don't make a change, it's gonna have a negative impact. I'm gonna play a little more.
And liking a picture are in the same category?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Might as well fuck the bitch at that point.
Facts.
I'm not gonna do nothing. Babe, I gotta tell you something about me.
Why you ain't shit?
You don't have to explain.
No, but look. You're the first woman that I've met, and then I stopped finding everybody attractive, and I didn't know if that was normal.
Cause you black.
But I'm serious. Like, imagine going outside every day, and I'm not saying nobody is unattractive or they're ugly. I only have eyes for one woman in the world right now, and it's you.
Right now.
Yes, right now. Do you believe a man could only find one woman attractive and only love one woman and only want to have sex with one woman and only want to stay loyal to one woman?
I felt like for a long time, no, that wasn't the case, and now I'm just hoping that's still not.
Here's your glass, baby. It's date
I'm
night.
hoping that
It's date night.
that is the case.
Agree or disagree?
My son did everything wrong. When you lived on the earth as many years, you've seen as many full moons as I've seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, listen, bro, come on, man.
Beefing with my chick while I'm in jail.
You know what I mean?
Beefing with my chick while I'm in jail.
Beefing with my chick when I'm in jail. You know what I mean? When you've been through enough stuff, you understand when there's certain turning points. Here's what you meant. I'm being dead ass though. Let me bring it back so we had the right thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? Being very serious when I say this. Men have to understand that the way the woman feels about you has nothing to do with how you feel about her. You loving her, you being loyal to her does not make her want to be loyal to you. You loving her does not make her love you. A woman's love is the way that a woman loves Drake. Drake does not have to love a woman back for her to love him. It's about men being lovable. So the more masculine men are, the more lovable you are. The closer you are to being rich, even if you're a middle class guy, the closer you are to being rich, because the further you are from being rich, huh? Okay, I'm gonna warm it up in a second. Okay, if that's okay, it's okay with you. But the closer you are to being rich and the further you are from being a broke nigga, the more attractive you are, all right? Because these things still stay. These things still make you attractive. The more muscle you have, because the more, the more strong you look, no matter what, that still makes you more attractive to a woman, and it makes you more lovable, you know what I'm saying, which means more fuckable to a woman. You know what I mean? So it's all these things. But I had to learn that the hard way, because I remember like when I was going through my breakup and everything, in my mind at the time was like, yo, like how could she do this to me, right? Or how could you do me like this? Because it was a confusing thing. But at the moment, I mean, I knew even in that moment that I was being freed, and I was being like, I'm like, all right, I have nothing holding me back now. The first thing I thought was like, wow, I have nothing holding me back from becoming the greatest content creator possible. Nothing holding me back. I knew it was gonna be painful. Pause. But I stayed the course. You know what I mean? Shit,
Tonight I want to see you use that gun.
Using that gun. He also said, "I only have eyes for you." Okay, to be fair, if that's the route you want to go, it's more of a one-on-one, off-camera type of conversation. It's not really an on-camera conversation. You know what I'm saying? And also too, you might be messing up for your future Jones, because you're not in an era where people want to stay together. Y'all not going to stay together. It's like a fact. This is a fact. Y'all are not going to be together next year. So you now going into your next situation, bro. Now she got tapes on you. She see how you give it up. She might make it tougher for you. I don't know, bro. You made some wrong moves here. But real talk, a lot of men have to understand that and not take it personal. The more you understand women, the more you can move on in life and have better interactions and better relationships. Because you also have better expectations. You're not expecting her to be, you're not creating this fantasy. What you need to do is create a standard of respect in terms of how you want to be treated and being clear about that. Hey, can you stop opening and closing the door, sir? Mr. Lane, thank you, Mr. Lane. I appreciate you. I'm warming the fries up now. So anyway, yeah, man. So Justin LeBoy did not hold that down.